Hello and good morning, friends. Today I'm here to start your topic number 3, and already we have done with two topics, and we are at the topic number 3, that is report writing. Before this, we have seen two topics, and those two topics were business letters, as well as we have seen types and drafting of business letters. So now we are going to see the third topic of second semester of business communication, and that is none other than reports writing. In our day-to-day life also, this report writing is very important, and we write n number of reports in our day-to-day life or in our day-to-day practice. So report writing is one of the important aspect of every business organization, and as an employee, as a manager, as an administrator of the organization, we guys have to write n number of reports. So how those reports are written, what are the precautions that we need to take at the time of writing those precautions, that is also we are going to discuss here. And my main intention is what to teach you guys is to what are the ways of writing reports, then what are the features of good reports, n number of things we are going to learn. As far as your syllabus is concerned, we are going to see the points which are there regarding this particular topics are basically we are going to see what types of reports that we write in our day-to-day life, as well as we are going to see the features or characteristics of reports writing, as well as we are going to see essential requirements of report writing. Then we are going to see writing and planning of reports, how that can be done. That is also we are going to focus. And at the last but not least, we are going to focus on outline, issues for analysis, and writing reports. So these are the topics which we are going to, these are the subbits which we are going to come across in this particular topic. And the topic is very essential in our day-to-day life also, and this is what we have taken this topic in your syllabus. Basically this topic is not there in university syllabus, but we thought, as we are autonomous, so why don't we consider this topic, and this is what we have considered this topic. And we are going to learn n number of things in this topic. And as whatever is the part of your syllabus that I'm going to cover, apart from that, whatever is the essential one, whatever is the important one, that also I'm going to focus in this particular lectures or in this particular topic. So we are starting with the topic of your syllabus of semester 2, and we are here at topic number 3. After this, only one more topic will be there, and we are going to finish that particular topic as early as possible. So we are starting with this topic number 3, and the title of the topic is report writing. So in this particular topic, we are going to learn n number of aspects which we come across directly and indirectly with report writing. Those we are discussing here. So I'm starting with the introductory part of report, and there I'm going to give you what is a basic concept of report, and how it is emerged, and how we write reports in our day-to-day life. So the thing that I want to discuss with you is, we are going to see the meaning, and we are going to see the introductory portion of this topic called report writing. So I'm going to read, then after that I will explain you also. Before that, I'm going to read. Just listen carefully. Wherever you have some doubts, please ask me your doubts, then we'll go ahead with your doubts. Okay, so look at this. A report is a presentation of facts and findings, usually as a basis for recommendations, written for a specific leadership, and probably intended to be kept as a record. So see, this particular paragraph talks about the importance, talks about the procedure that we follow, as well as talks about the need of reports in day-to-day business or in our day-to-day activities or day-to-day life. Basically, a report is nothing but what? Report is just facts and findings. Whatever facts and findings we come across with that particular period, within that particular span of duration, that those facts and findings we are going to write in our report. Usually those reports are written to provide some recommendations. The main motive, the main objective behind writing the report is to provide recommendations whenever those are required. We provide recommendations to our higher authority by writing the reports. As well as there is one more thing which is important for the report is those are written for specific readership and probably intended to kept as a record. The main motive behind writing those report is the specific reason that is useful for readership, as well as the main record, the main importance of a report is to keep the record of the things or the activities done by the business organization. So this is the concept of report, and this is the motive behind writing the report. So once again, I'm going to repeat the motive behind the report, as well as I'm going to talk about the introductory portion of the report. Basically, report is nothing but facts or findings that we come across with a particular span or with a particular duration. Basically, reports are written for a specific recommendation or for giving specific recommendations. Apart from that, it is the main motive behind writing the report is to keep the record of business activities which are organized or taken by the organization in a particular span. That is the main objective behind writing the report. Now those things are summarized here, and I'm going to highlight those summarized things here. It is purely based on observation analysis. So report is not a God gifted, it is not a God written, it is written by the human beings, and those are written on the basis of certain things. And what are those certain things? Those are purely based on observations as well as analysis that we come across in our day-to-day or business life. So base is what? There is a pure base of observation that we do observe in our day-to-day life, that we do analyze in our day-to-day life. So observations and analysis is the base, or is the pure base for writing the report that we can understand from this particular one. Then a report gives an explanation of any circumstances. As far as the report is concerned, as I told you, reports are written for different purposes. So one of the purposes of this report writing is to provide necessary explanation of the circumstance. So whatever circumstances we come across, if we want any sort of explanation of that circumstance which is occurred, which has happened in the business organization, if we want any sort of explanation for that we get from the report, and this is what reports are written. Now moving on to the next one, that is another and one more aspect of report writing which we are discussing here is a report discusses a particular problem in detail. See, if you want to discuss a particular case, if you want to discuss a particular problem, if you want to discuss a particular activity or a program as such, that report will give you the entire information about the things which are happened. And this is what report writing is the most important aspect, and that discusses a particular problem in a detailed manner. And this is what reports are necessary, reports are must. I hope you guys have understood the concept of report in a detailed manner through this particular video. Moving on to the next one, there we are going to talk about the necessity of report writing, and after that we are going to wind up this particular video. Reports are required for judging the performances of various departments in an organization. See, what happened in an organization, there are n number of departments, and because of those departments, that organization perform their activities. So if you want to judge, if you want to understand, if you want to rate the department on the basis of their performances, there is a duty of the concerned authority to collect the reports from various departments. If the reports are collected from various departments at a time, then those can be evaluated, those can be judged by using certain parameters. So when those things are judged, we can definitely understand the growth done by the departments in the organization. So this is what we can say. If you want to judge, if you want to evaluate the department on the basis of their performances, definitely reports are must, reports are important. And this is what there is a use of report in every organization, and this is what reports are collected by the higher authority for the purpose of judging the department, for the purpose of evaluating the department as such. So this one is one of the important aspects of the reporter. This one is one of the objective, one of the goal, one of the, what do we call it, reason behind writing the reports. And the last one that we are discussing here as far as the introductory portion of the report writing is, a good report is always fact finding and not fault finding. It should be prepared in an impartial manner. The writer of the report should be impartial in their outlook and approach. So this one is most important aspect that they have been talked about. Whenever you are there to write the report, don't try to go for finding the faults. Basically, reports are written for finding the facts. But most of the time, what we do, instead of finding the facts, we go to find faults. So that is not expected. Whoever is there as a report writer, that particular person has to take care of these things. He is there to find out the facts, not for finding the faults. So this one is very, very important sentence as far as the report is concerned. One more sentence they have given here, and that is again, which is very important and very ethical for the report writer. It should be prepared in an impartial manner. There should not be any sort of partiality while writing the report. If you are doing sort of partiality, that will not be ethical as such, or that will not be, what we call it, that could not be legal as such. So whenever you are there to write a report, you should be very, very impartial, as well as you have to be a very, very good person. You have to behave like a third party, and whatever facts which are found by you during the observation, during your that particular span, that should be, or those should be noted down in the report, and that is expected. So this is the most important aspect for the report writer as far as his duty is concerned. And the last but not least that we are going to discuss here again, the writers of the report should be impartial in the outlook and approach. The approach and the outlook of the writer of the report should be impartial. His approach should be very clear. His approach should be unbiased. Then only he will, or he can write a good report. So whenever you want to become a good report writer, you should have to be, you should have this kind of qualities in your personality. Which are they? Your approach should be very clear. You should be impartial, and you should be unbiased also. If you are biased about certain things, you cannot write facts that you guys have observed during that particular span. So these are the things which are applicable, which are important when you behave like a report writer. So these are the things that you need to remember as far as report writing are concerned. So my dear friends, I hope you guys have understood the concept of report, as well as you guys have understood what we can do, what sort of things that can be taken care as while writing reports. So n number of things we guys have discussed here. I hope you guys have understood. If there is any doubt as such, you can contact me. You can report those queries and doubts and difficulties by calling me, by sending me WhatsApp post, or you can also tag me through my videos, and you can also ask me your queries and doubts by making a phone call. So these are the things which we guys have studied as far as reports are concerned. I hope you guys have understood. So these are the things which are there as an introductory part of the report. In next video we are going to talk about the classification of reports. Basically, the reports are classified in four major categories, and those four major categories are formal report, informal report, statutory report, and non-statutory report. We are going to talk about all those classification of reports in a detailed manner, but not in this video, in next video. Till then, ask your doubts, then stay safe and stay connected through this online mode. Till then, stay happy, and it's time to say bye bye, take care.